Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics. This is the live stream, the Friday night live stream, and of course we are live. We're running just a few minutes late, but that's okay. I'm here. Hope everybody's doing well. Of course, MK's in the house. Good day, sir. How are you? I sent the invite to everybody else, but nobody else wants to show, but that's okay. I can do this all by myself. Actually, it'd be a short show if it's just me by myself, but so happy. So last weekend, I picked up 4 boxes of comics on Saturday, and then another 6 boxes of comics on Sunday. So I came home with 10 boxes of comics, and I'm slowly going through them. It was actually 4 different collections, 2 large collections and 2 small collections. And so far, I've inventoried the largest of the collection and the smallest of the collections. Don't know why I did that way. I don't know why. But I had a lot of fun doing it, and my store is going to have a whole bunch of boxes of new comics this weekend, which makes me very, very happy. And then there's a small local show on Sunday, the Retrorama, which is a collectible show. About 10% of the people that go and set up there have comics, so that's what I'm going for, is to check out the comics. But they also have people that have toys and Legos and action figures and pops and all sorts of stuff. It's a nice show. Best part about the show, if you're in Jacksonville, it's in Mandarin. It's from 10 to, I don't know what time it closes, but it's free between those hours. If you want to go in early, it costs $10 to go in as early as 9 o'clock. I usually go in at 9, pay $10, as it's worth it for me to pay $10. But it allows me to look around, see what's there, and then get to my store. I'm going to have to put up a sign saying I'll be a little late to my store, but we'll see what happens. If I might have to, if nobody's set up, I'll leave early. But I like getting there early to check it out, and you never know what you're going to find. It was one of the Retrorama shows that I found that copy of Firepower #1. I'm sure I told you guys the story before. I was going through a guy's dollar bin, and I found a copy of Firepower #1, and it was the 1 per store retailer's incentive, which had a gold foil logo and an embossed foil. And I'm like, ooh, Todd really likes Chris Samnee, and I like Chris Samnee's art too, and this is a great issue. I said, you know what? Maybe I'll get it graded and give it to Todd for Christmas, right? And I couldn't press it because it was embossed, so I just sent it off to be graded. And it came back a 9.9. It was, at the time, I haven't checked, but it was the only 9.9 in all of the CGC census. And let's just say I sold it for several $100s, and Todd did not get it. And I told him, I said, listen, that's what happens, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice the gift for the friend in order to make money. So MK says, haha, in a $1 bin. Absolutely. The funny part was I went back, and I've actually seen the retailer before, and I told him the story, and he was shocked. He was like, I had no idea. And I said, well, you never know what you're going to find in a dollar bin. You never know. But the collection I got this week, the big one, is a guy I've bought from before. He usually brings in several boxes, and we always come up with a good amount, and I pay him. I've made my money back on every investment with him, so I always know if I make him a good offer and he takes it, I'm going to make my money back. This collection had a lot of runs, which was actually kind of exciting. Nothing super huge or anything, but like an entire run of all new X-Men, like 40 some odd issues in that. And so I bundled them together. Oh, Avery's here. What's up, man?
Not much.
How you doing? I'm glad you're here.
I'm not.
Why? Well, I have something to share with you.
Oh, no.
I meant to share it with you last night. I was going to tease it to you, and but you left early.
Yeah, I was sick of it. I wanted to leave. I had to take a shit.
Sometimes I understand that completely. All right, so I was telling everybody about a collection some collections I picked up last weekend, and this goes back to the first large collection, large as in 3 maybe 4 boxes worth of comics. A lot of it was just junk stuff, which, you know, I sell a lot of quarter comics, so I don't mind junk stuff. But there was a magazine in this collection that could be valuable, but it's really beat up, so it's more of a reader copy. But I thought it'd be something you would like, so I'm going to put it aside for you. But I want to show it to you because I'm going to show you some of the interior stuff and see if you can guess who the artist was of this magazine. All right. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this is the
Rampaging Hulk, Walter Simonson.
Oh! Dude, I was blown away. I had no idea. This was Walter
dude,
Simonson.
I've been looking for those for years.
I had no idea.
I've never physically seen one. I've never I've been looking for those for well over a couple of decades.
Well,
and I've never seen a comic shop that has any of them in person.
This is a well-read and loved. I mean, the staples are still connected. It's still nice. But I opened it up. I'm like, who is the artist of this?
I've mentioned that I'm looking for those several times.
Well, this one is set aside for you, my
cool.
friend.
Yeah, I've been looking for those for decades.
Do you know who did the backup story?
No.
There is a backup story with the character Bloodstone. And as soon as you see the art, you'll know who it is. But it's the simple fact that you get an extra story with some incredibly great art. That makes it worth it. Oh, I'm trying to get to the first page so you can. I mean, as soon as you see it, you'll know who it is.
Yeah, those Rampaging Hulks aren't super common. They're not all over the place.
Yep.
I've never seen one in person. Let me see. I'm not sure. I can't read it. John Buscema.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And so he did more than just Conan, but
yeah.
It's gorgeous stuff. I mean, this is beautiful stuff. But this is set aside for you.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that John Buscema was in there. I'd have looked for him even harder. But
well, that's the thing.
No comic shop I've ever been in has had them. I've been looking. I mean, they're not super valuable.
Well, I think the number one might be a $10 or $15 in near mint condition. This one is not in near mint condition. This is well loved and well read, and that's the wrong. I was looking for a magazine bag because the bag that it's in is all chopped.
Zach's putting in the chat that he's looking for the link in the group chat on the cell phone. You know,
Oh, all right. I sent it.
Not the chat, the email, you know.
Okay. All right, hold on. Well, here he is, so I guess he found it. Hey, Zach. Zach.
Andrew.
Hi.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late.
I see you found the link.
Yeah, I did. Sorry. It's been a rather hectic day, and I am currently running off of peanut butter crackers and caffeine.
Okay. Well,
so if I crash sometime in the next hour or so, that's probably the reason why. It'll either be a sugar crash or a diabetic coma, one or the other. But
okay. Well, let's try not to do either if we can.
Well, to quote Dr. Nick, either way, we'll know.
Very true. Very true. All right. So I'm putting this magazine in a nicer bag. I don't think I have any magazine backboards right now. I have to double check.
Oh, that's fine.
But in the meantime, it's going in a nicer bag. And MK is asking me to show the cover again. So give me just 1 second. I'll do that. But I got really excited when I saw this, and I'm like, ooh, this is very pretty. And I mean, it's well loved, but
yeah, it's early Walt Simonson.
I had no idea Walt Simonson did the art, and the fact that it's got the gray brush, the gray tones on it, which they did those directly on the board. There's no special effects, nothing like that. No computers.
Yeah, he did. I think he did several of them.
Really? Well, very cool. But That's a great looking magazine, and that is going in. I got to start a new stack for you. So that is coming your way eventually.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been looking for this for a long time, and no one ever has them.
Well, excellent. Well, I'm glad I came across one. So,
like literally, I've been looking for that for a couple of decades.
Very cool. Very cool. Steve's here. Steve says, "Nice." Well, thank you very much. I know he's talking about me.
Yeah.
Tank's in the house. Tank says, "Good evening to all you magnificent bastards and bastages," and Avery.
What's up?
Steve says, "Hey Drew, do you still have the numbered Simonson print of the gargoyle type monster I gave you?" I believe so. I know I have a print at the store that's kind of like been squirreled aside, but it's probably around somewhere. Hey, Richard's in the house. Richard says, "Good evening, gentlemen, and to you as well, Andrew. I hope all of you are doing well." I'm doing pretty great. Great.
Yeah, what's up, Richard?
I got reached out by 2 people about possibly bringing in collections this weekend, so I'm very excited about that. You know me, love getting comics. And there's also a small show here in town, the Retrorama, which is it's a free show. It's a hotel show. They do it at the Mandarin, the hotel with the comedy club in it. So I'm gonna go check that out on Sunday. They do a thing where if you go at 10 o'clock, it's free. Parking's free, of course. Get in, it's free at 10, but you can go in an hour early at 9, and if you pay $10. So I usually try to do that. I go in early, that way I can get to the store. So last couple of times I got to the store by 11 or 12. So I just had to put up a sign saying I'll be late, but that's all right. Steve says, "You came with a box or 2 of comics." Okay, well, it was. I think I know what you're talking about. It's probably a while ago, but I'm pretty sure I still have them. So, anyway, I'm always looking for comics. But I got the collection. The big collection that I went through did have a couple of potential rare standouts that I put aside. Cool. It was funny. I was telling the guys I was going through it. Like there was a whole run of Ultimate Fantastic Four, and there's like 2 issues in that series that have significant value, and those are the 2 issues that weren't in there. It's like I can tell somebody pulled some stuff out of here, so but that's all right. That's okay. But I did get a couple of good things out of there. Let me see if I could show you guys really quick stuff that came out of this collection. All right, there were a couple of like variant covers, nothing major, but they're either rare or limited. So this is an issue of, hell, I don't even remember what it is, but it's some rare virgin variant, which of course has X-21, or is that Gabby? I think that's Gabby. That's Honey Badger is her name. Yeah, I know. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I despise those characters.
There was a copy of... Oh, Todd's here. Let me bring him in real quick. What's up, man?
Hey, man.
We're looking at some comics, so you're just going to have to stay unhighlighted for a minute.
Yeah, that's good. I gotta get situated.
This is an issue of Absolute Batman. This is actually issue number 8. It's currently like a $30 book, so it's being set aside. Cover, dude. Yeah. Well, this was... I don't think this was the first appearance. I think this is the second appearance of the absolute version of Mr. Freeze. There was a Ultimate God, I have got to learn how to read. Ultimate Fantastic Four number 50. This was a rare, like retailer incentive version of this. It's like a $50 book. I didn't even know it existed, but that's kind of cool that was in the collection. This is one I mentioned to Todd yesterday. Did you guys know Slave Labor Graphics did a Tron comic?
Well, what's crazy about Slave Labor is they used to do, what was the one,
Zen?
Huh?
Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja?
No. They did the Alien... God, they had one smash hit book that was really good, and it was like a cartoon alien thing. It wasn't my thing, but I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Invader Zim?
Invaders, thank you. God.
Did they actually publish Invader Zim?
Pretty sure.
We'll have to look it up.
I'm not sure.
This
either.
is just a really nice Virgin cover for one of the Spider-Gwen issues.
I still say that looks like that's either oh, you know who that might be? Is that Sean Murphy?
No, I don't think so.
It might be.
He's mostly doing stuff for DC, not Marvel, but I like the cover. So this is an Amazing Spider-Man variant, issue number 32. This is just some special variant Virgin issue. The Virgin issues tend to vary in what their value is. This may be like a $30 book, but still kind of cool. Somebody really like it. This is one I really like. This is a Spider-Man number 47. Got a nice Virgin image of Spider-Gwen there. Ghost Spider. Nice. This is a Amazing Spider-Man number 29. This is the Virgin foil exclusive, whatever. I don't know. But it's a nice image. A Nick Zardi image of Spider-Gwen. We've got
Spider-Gwen.
I know. This is, I'm not sure who did this one, but this is the most current Amazing X-Men. This is part of their crossover series that they're doing, The Age of Revelation. This was just an alternate cover. It was like 1 in 25 or something. It's supposed to mimic the X-Men cover, the one, oh gosh, what issue number am I thinking of? Number 10 maybe, or I don't remember, but yeah. And then I got 2 issues that actually a few years ago had some really significant value. You have Iron Man, Invincible Iron Man number 1. This is the first appearance of Riri Williams as Ironheart on the cover only. She's in this issue, but she doesn't don the armor for like 4 issues. But they put her smack dab on the cover in order to make this worth it to somebody. But this was her first appearance, Ironheart's first appearance on the cover. Now, this one's actually interesting. This is the first appearance of Riri Williams. I've had copies of the second print of this, copies of the second print ungraded as well as graded, but this is actually the first print. And the ungraded copy of this at one point was up to $120. It's plummeted down to $15. So it's only worth about $15. But graded, depending if it comes back a 9.6 or a 9.8, could be worth a couple $100, because people are still looking for good high grade copies of this book. They're just not willing to pay for it unslabbed. Whatever. That's the way the business is sometimes. This one's kind of cool. This is Moon Knight number 1. This is one of the issues from, I forgot what year it is, but this is the first appearance of Moon Knight, but the Mr. Knight version, the one in the suit and tie. This was the first time he was introduced in comics, and it's still a valuable issue. It's much more valuable graded at a high grade, so this is one that's being considered for sending away just because of the significance of it. And then last but not least from this stack is a Daredevil number 1 volume 8 Virgin variant. Somebody out there might like it. I think that's Kyle Holtz on art. I don't think he did the interior art. He just did a special variant, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. But we'll see what happens. But there was a couple other things that I got out of that collection that have been put aside, but these are the ones that are potential graders. So they all look nice, and we'll see what happens. But I took a whole crap load of really good stuff into the store this week. So if you're coming by the store, you're going to see a lot of good stuff. Looking forward to it. What else do I have up here? Nope, that's not anything else. So what's going on, Todd?
Oh, man. Just you know how you have like family stuff and you totally forget about family stuff, and then family stuff happens.
Sure.
That was today. I forgot we had like a synagogue thing. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting close. Didn't we just have Ash Wednesday on Wednesday?
Something like that, yeah.
We're in the Lent season, so yeah.
What's up, Steve? What's up, Richard? What's up, MK? How's everybody? What's up, Tank?
It's good that Todd's here to catch up on everything.
Yeah,
Good job.
the reason why I was late is I was actually helping out with a Lenten fish fry. So.
Well, we know. You told us you might be late the next couple of Fridays, but that's okay.
Next 5 Fridays actually.
Okay, well that's fine.
But
That's-
hey, I got the fried fish and chips for free. So praise the Lord.
Steve says yo to Todd.
Yo. Oh my god.
So, you got anything you want to share today?
I do, but it's gonna take me a minute to find it all because it's like there was a couple things. Yeah, there was. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You talk for
Okay.
a second. I just got here, but I did find a couple things.
Yeah, we've only been talking for 20 minutes, but that's okay.
Yeah. Oh no. Boo, boo.
Hey, don't start sassing me, because I'll pull out the peeps if you want.
Oh my god, no.
I'm gonna wait till the end of the show for that. I did show Todd and Zach some other goodies that I found at the store because we're in the Easter season, and new candy flavors are coming out, and I absolutely love checking out new stuff. But I shared with Todd and Zach some new M&M flavors.
Why are you doing that, Richard? Yeah, I know. It's coming, bro. I promise the What Files is coming. I will say this. I finally today got past a thing that I had to get done, and so like I will have a little more time to get back to like a regular schedule. So I apologize. I've been grinding, man. I've been grinding hard.
He's a hardworking dude.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying.
He's trying. So hey, speaking of trying, how about
Wait, Richard. Do not encourage him.
peanut butter cinnamon roll flavored M&Ms?
It makes me
No,
sick,
no,
dude. It
No?
makes me sick just thinking about it.
no. Fuck.
What
no.
about cherry chocolate cupcake?
No to all of it.
All right, one more. Lemon meringue pie.
No, disgusting.
I will be the judge of that and let you know. These are all new things to taste test. And in other words, the Peep Show, which we haven't done in forever, is expanding.
No.
We're expanding.
You're not. Are you really going to do it? Are you going to do the Peep Show?
To taste test those? Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
The 2 new Peep flavors that I've located so far, I have right here. I'll share them with you guys. The first one is strawberry frosted Pop-Tart flavor. Does that sound mouth-watering to you or what?
No.
And the other one is this, I believe, this may be a Target exclusive. I'm trying to remember if I bought it at Target or Walmart. It might be a Walmart exclusive, but it's Harry Potter butterbeer flavored. Does that not sound enticing to you all?
No.
Well, like I said, the whole reason for the Peep Show is for me to taste it and tell you if it's worth going out and buying it and tasting it yourself. I am very good. Richard says, Peeps. That's right. Peeps. And Steve says, get the bucket out just in case. Well, absolutely. That's always here as well.
Oh.
It's not a bad thing if I only try it. I'm not gorging myself on this food. I'm just taste testing it. I'm just trying a little bit of it. You know?
It's so gross, bro.
I know it is. But somebody's got to do it.
No.
Are you doing it now?
You
No.
don't.
I was going to save that till close to the end of the show. That way, if anybody wants
You're gonna
to
like rub it on your lips first before you like.
No, I've never done that.
You like
Todd.
moisten it
No,
up.
no.
I've
It's
never
it's when he licks his fingers.
Oh, oh God, it's like
It's
baby
it's
sausage.
horrific. Oh yeah, if he breaks those out and starts eating, I'm leaving.
Okay. That's why I said I'm going to leave it till the end of the show. That way he can
That's
head out.
Avery. That's gonna be your cue. That'll be when you know the show is over. You'll just
Yeah.
bounce.
It's really not what the morbidly obese diabetic needs to be eating.
Richard says, Andrew, you keep testing. You'll need to buy belts. And Steve says, aw. Ew. No, it's not aw. It's ew. Sorry.
I've lost almost 50 pounds so far.
Excellent, brother.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
Todd
I was-
completely Todd completely missed me showing you the thing I put aside for you, didn't he?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Should I show it to him now?
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Sure, if you want to.
I found a copy of Rampaging Hulk the magazine #1
Oh, that's awesome.
with and I said, I bet you'll never guess who the artist was, and he already knew.
What was it? Sal? It's either well, when you say that, it's Dennis Cowan.
No.
What? No, Walter
Sal-
Simonson.
Oh, I was gonna say Sal Buscema.
And it's Walter Simonson with gray wash and everything over it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I've been looking for those for decades. No one carries those. And they're back
I've
issues.
never seen that, dude.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in person. I knew it existed and I've been looking for it
I'm gonna just
for
check.
a couple of decades.
I got my Holy Trinity right here.
Oh yeah, those are good.
That's good stuff.
They just can't afford to hire Art Adams anymore to do stuff.
Well, he gets paid like 20 grand for a faux cover. Why would he ever draw a book? Like,
Yeah.
he can. Do I want to draw one really detailed illustration for like 20,000, 25 grand, or do I want to draw a comic
exactly.
book, for a couple $100 a page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw either heard it or read it in an interview where he pretty much he doesn't really, he can't turn down stuff, so he has these really crazy prices on them. So if you're willing to pay it, he's willing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Rampaging Hulk the magazine went for no way. Oh, never mind. It went for 9 issues. Under Curtis Magazines, and then it switched to Marvel Magazine and went for 27 total issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's pretty good. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many of those Walter Simonson did though.
Oh, I'm sure
I'm
he
not
didn't
sure
do a lot of them.
The one that stands out is issue number 13. That is the first Crazy Uncle Bill Moon Knight, which I had a copy of that graded
cool.
in my store. It was a really low grade, so that's like an $80 magazine. The rest of them are all like $10, $8. Let me go back to the Rampaging Hulk. Yeah, the #1's only a $25 book in near mint condition. This one's much more, then issue 2 dropped to 20, 3 is 15, yeah. So, but yeah, they're out there. It's just a matter of finding them, but I'll keep an eye out for them.
Yeah.
But as soon as I saw, that reminds me, crap, where did I put, there was a comic or a magazine I was going to share with you guys that I got to figure out where I put it. Todd, this is your time to talk. Go ahead and talk while I try to find this magazine.
I don't know. I actually did find something. Now I got a question. If I show you things, if I pull something up, like, do we get like hammered by the live stream gods? Like if I show you like a YouTube channel thing?
Yeah. If you show me like a video of somebody's stuff, I can get everything knocked down because
Really?
it's already happened once before. Yes, I had one of the live streams got banned because Doc shared copyrighted stuff with us. So,
Really?
why would I lie about that?
Because you're a liar.
When have I ever lied?
You never lie. It's really shitty.
He
Yeah,
shared-
like not even to protect himself, he won't
Yeah,
lie.
no, he's like, what was it with the goon? He was like, oh, you've got the goon. These are valuable. You know what? I'm going to give you an extra $100.
Hey, that story turned out okay. All right.
I know, but it's like you're like again, you are the world's worst retailer, which is why you somehow are in business. I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Yeah.
You've got a really valuable book here. You shouldn't sell it to me for this much. I'll double it.
Steve's question about the Hulk magazine. It was 77 actually. Yeah, 63, 64. Nope. It was much later. 77.
So the thing that I wanted to share, and I guess I'll have to. I'm trying to. Damn it! I just pulled it up. Where the hell did it go? Hold on. I guess I'm gonna have to share it later. Yeah, here it is. Because it was So you know the actor Michael Jai White?
Yes.
I found something. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this perfectly fits Nerd Dan. But I also thought you guys would not have seen it. So Michael Jai White was on what's his name? Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
He
Okay.
was on Joe
Okay.
Rogan show. And apparently Joe Rogan was a big fan of the Spawn movie.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And it's amazing. There's a clip. Anyone watching, I'll show it to the guys like in the green room because I don't want to get them blasted. But go on YouTube, and the name of the video is just like Michael Jai White on the original cut of Spawn. But what's interesting about the clip, it's like 7 minutes long. It's a great clip. But what's really interesting about it is something I've never seen happen before. Michael Jai White basically tears McFarlane up.
Really?
Tears him up. And this is a guy who's not like into comics at all, like doesn't give a shit. I mean, he's a Hollywood actor guy, and just basically tears him up from like, come on, man, you know, you're a comic. You made some comic books. You think they're gonna let you direct a movie? Like, tears him up,
Now,
and
he
like
did
in a
direct-
nice way, but like in a real like this guy doesn't like. Kind of in a like comic books are down here kind of a thing, you know what I
Right,
mean? And I'm up
right.
here, like tears him up, and I'm like, God, it was a beating. It was a beating. I was like, wow, this is pretty brutal.
Yeah. Didn't Todd wanted to direct it, but they didn't let him direct it.
He
wanted
no.
to direct the relaunch.
He is right now. He has been talking about the relaunch for, according to Michael Jai White, McFarlane has been talking about doing the movie again for 25 years.
Yep.
And he wants to direct it, and Michael Jai White is like, who the hell do you think you are? You've never directed anything. And he's right. That was the same thing that I heard. Look, that was the exact same thing that I heard when I was in my 20s, and I was an animation, but I was an animation director, and I was creating Kung Fu Fighters, and I was pitching Kung Fu Fighters. And even though I had directed hundreds of commercials, they were going to want a showrunner and someone who had directed a show or
Right.
directed an episode. And I was like, an episode is like just a series of fucking shorts. Like, it's the same shit, which it is. But that's just not how Hollywood works, right? Like, a storyboarder does storyboards and a director directs. And like, this is why Frank Miller being able to co-direct or getting co-direct credit for Sin City was so unique. And that's also why when Frank Miller directed
The Spirit.
The Spirit, nobody saw it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was terrible.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
He did the exact same thing to Will Eisner's Spirit that he didn't want people doing to Sin City.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was basically Sin City. It was basically Sin City Spirit.
Yeah, I hated it.
It was terrible.
Well, speaking of stuff,
Well, I'll tell you how. Wait, really quick. I'll tell you.
it was a great
Wait,
segue, and you're messing it up.
No, just shush. Spirit was so bad. This is my Spirit experience. Spirit was so bad that I can't remember who I took. Was I with Melissa? I don't even remember. The movie was so bad that whoever I was with somebody. The movie was playing, and it was New York City, and the film snapped in the middle of the like 45 minutes in. The film snapped, and so we're sitting there, and then of course the lights come on. They're like, "Hey, the film snapped. We're going to be trying to put it back together." And we got up and just left. I've never seen the whole movie. I paid for it, and I've never seen the movie.
It was
I've never
terrible.
seen- I've never seen the whole thing either.
It was terrible.
Well, speaking of terrible things that Avery hates, have you guys ever heard the story of the Lawnmower
Religion.
Man?
What?
Now, if you know the answer to the question I'm going to ask, don't shout it out because I want to see if Todd knows it.
The what man?
The Lawnmower Man. It was a short
course.
story by Stephen King.
Yeah, of course.
Did you know Marvel did an adaptation of it
I
in
had
Bizarre
no idea.
Adventures magazine?
No.
Okay, good, very good.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
No, I wasn't aware of that.
You weren't aware of that. Okay, well,
I
this is
want
the
that.
thing. This is the thing that is kind of shocking about it. I'm going to show you some of the art, and I want to see if you can guess who the artist is.
Jim Lee. Hold on, but you got to put yourself big on the screen.
I did say I was going to show it to you first, right? I'm just going to show you some random pages. It's a very short story. There's not a lot of you know, and the story is nothing like what they did with the movie. The movie butchered the whole story. The story was literally about some big fat crazy guy
Okay.
Yeah.
who literally ate the grass. He was crazy. And the only thing that happened in the short story and the Marvel graphic adaptation that happened in the movie is he runs a guy over with the lawnmower.
Lawnmower. Okay.
You know, that's it. That's the only thing that was connected.
I think I know who it is, but it really doesn't look like his work, except for like parts. Yeah.
What's your guess?
Howard Chaykin.
Good guess, but no.
Really? It's because it was like as the faces are Howard Chaykin. But then I see that and I'm like, that's Bill Sienkiewicz.
Nope.
That was my second guess. Was Bill Sienkiewicz.
That was your second guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Avery, you going to bring it home? With
There's
your
things.
guess?
There's things about several different people that
The
there's
panel
lines. There's lines that look like Topi
Those panel compositions are shaken.
and Walter Simonson. You know, because
Well, that was a fantastic guess, but yes, it's Walter Simonson.
Fuck, really?
yeah,
I mean, I figured some of the panels like with the words, but yeah,
Yeah.
they're not this. But yeah, I see the Topi, I see the Chaykin, but
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's
Because
more
Topi
like-
Topi was an influence on Simonson.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see
Oh, yeah.
Simonson at all. That must have been super early. Must be.
Yeah, look at this page right here. That's all Topi-esque,
That's super Topi. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, Walter Simonson.
Wow. I would have never guessed.
Is that not awesome, or what?
oh yeah.
What year was that?
This
Wait.
was
Okay, you do that, and then you gotta you have to show me the John Buscema story.
okay. 81.
Wow.
81.
Wait, go back now. Wait, no, full screen. There was a John Buscema story in there as well. You can't skip that.
There was a John Buscema story in the Rampaging Hulk.
No, there's a John Buscema story in the Lawnmower Man.
Is there?
Yes.
Grinberg the Vampire by J.M.
Below that.
DeMatteis and Steve Laiola. Mirror Mirror by Bruce Jones, John Buscema, and Bob Wyack.
Oh, look, John Buscema.
And Bucky Bazaar by Steve Steels and Steve Smallwood. All right.
That looks like a good book to have. That looks like
Yeah,
really
Show
good
me-
stuff.
Yeah, go full screen and show the John Buscema.
Hold on a second.
Because in '81, doing magazines, I bet it's dope. I bet it's super good.
Well, John Buscema did the backup story in
hold
in
on,
the
my
Rampaging
dog is
Hulk.
barking. I gotta let him out to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
See, this is where he misses all the good stuff, you know? And then he comes back and asks us to show it to him all over again. I'm trying to find the John Buscema story. Hold on. Where is it at? Okay, it should be the next page. Oh. This is not exciting John Buscema.
Oh, it's still really good though.
Yeah, but it's not like Conan or anything like that. I wonder if it gets better.
All right, let's see it.
It's literally a kid walking through his house. There's a little bit of action.
Can we see a page?
Yeah, we already showed pages of it, but it's just a kid walking through a house and he stabs somebody with a knife at some point.
I feel like I've seen this. No, maybe I haven't seen this story before.
It's not, it's John Buscema, but it's not something to write
Oh,
home
like a
about.
classic thing.
Yeah. But still, Marvel Magazine Group's Bizarre Adventures, issue number 29, featuring a story, The Stephen King's The Lawnmower Man, drawn by Walter Simonson. Doesn't look anything like Walter Simonson. Pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Avery,
What's up?
is this something you want me to throw in your pile?
Yeah. I would. Yeah,
Okay, done.
I love Walter Simonson.
It's so weird looking at it. It's so, you can see the influences that are there,
Mm-hmm.
but you can also see the man we know and love in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely all those influence, which is incredibly cool to see that, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he is an influence all by himself, you know?
Yeah, but that's some of his earliest stuff.
Early stuff, yeah. 20, 46, 40, 45 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
God, can you imagine what we're going to be doing in 45 years?
Rotting.
Pushing up daisies. Yeah.
Yeah. And Walter Simonson still does some amazing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a lot of it doesn't look that good in print when you see it, because I think modern coloring doesn't work with his stuff.
Modern coloring and modern paper ruin so much artwork. It's not even funny.
Speaking of modern comics where the coloring killed the comic, I wanted to share a this week release with you all. I'm not sure if you guys have been following the news in regards to the latest issue of Absolute Batman, but we're going to spoil a little bit of this. Have you guys been following any of the talk about this?
No.
Big so it introduces the Absolute version of Poison Ivy.
Okay.
Yeah,
and I'm going to spoil
she looks like a Resident Evil monster.
Yeah, that's not her. That's one of her, enticing clones that she has. She has several of them. That is not what she looks like in this comic. And the reveal at the end is like showing you this ugly creature that she's become, and very similar to what the Joker is in the Absolute, where he's this ugly, horrible looking creature. Well, they did the same exact thing to Poison Ivy. And the artwork is by one of my favorite artists, Eric Kaneda. And I don't know if it's the coloring that's killing it for me. And I'm sure he did a lot of this, maybe did a lot of the inking digitally. But it's not, it's good, but it's not the best.
Here's the interesting thing about Canetti. Like his sketches,
that right down there, that's a great panel, him climbing the wall.
Here's the thing, his sketches are world class.
Oh yeah, illustrations are great.
And I'm a huge look, dude. I loved his Cybernary stuff, like his very first stuff. I've been a fan of his since day one, but like his comics are not as good. He pulls back on the comics. He does not put as much energy or detail into panel work as he does pinups.
I mean, this one panel right here, there's just so much lost in the middle.
Yeah.
It's not as beautiful as if this was a graphic novel that he worked all year on.
He doesn't put the same amount. I mean, he puts in the amount of about the amount of money he gets paid. He puts in the amount of work that he gets paid.
Well,
right?
on his Instagram, he has one of these pages in black and white.
Yeah,
and it looks way better.
That's why I think the coloring is killing this one. Do you guys want to see what their version of Poison Ivy looks like?
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right, anybody out there who hasn't seen it and doesn't want to be spoiled, close your eyes. But
it's a dog creature.
This is when she first shows up. The splash page of her when she first shows up.
Okay.
She's got like that mutated arm and her face is all effed up and all. But then she goes and turns into this.
Okay.
That's Poison Ivy.
That makes no sense. I mean, I understand the horror angle. The horror angle works with Hulk. I just don't know if it works with that Batman.
I'll be honest with you. It's very Absolute Batman-ish because they've done horrible things to everybody in this. All the villains are horribly scarred and gross and disgusting.
She looks like something straight out of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
I agree with MK. MK says, yep, still not a fan of the Absolute.
Well, I'm still buying it because people are still going crazy for it.
You buy it for 25 cents and sell it for 50.
Very much so. The other comic that I picked up this week was the next foray into the new Vertigo. It's a foray called End of Life. It's a story about an assassin. He's part of a group of assassins called the Menagerie, where everybody is named after an animal, and his last name is Stallion, so horse is his totem, I guess. And the story starts, and Stephen Pugh on art, so it's decent art, but I don't know if I'll be picking up the second issue. There just wasn't anything in here that got me, really. But the storyline is he's an assassin that works for this big, huge conglomerate, and he takes a job with some guys that are, easy, quick cash. They break into a house. Turns out the house is of one of the menagerie big guys. And he's like, oh, crap, we're all dead now. Thanks a lot, guys. You just killed me. You just killed all of us by trying to rob somebody high up in the organization that I actually work for. There's no explaining it. There's no getting out of it. They're all going to come and try to kill me. So that's it. That's the setup. And the main character is a total douche. He's not likable at all. He's not likable at all. No.
So you don't root for anybody.
Nope. Which I hate to say it. Good art is good, but there's nothing there I'm going to grab onto, which means it sucks.
MK says next Jason Statham. I can't ever pronounce Jason Statham. Next Jason Statham movie. I can see it now.
Yep. So that's it. And that was it. That was the only two comics that jumped out at me. Now I got two comics that got traded in, but these are all in beat up condition. I'll share them with you. And Avery, if these end up being not worth anything, you know what I mean? But they're both Daredevil issues with great covers. This is issue 106 and issue 108.
Yeah, those are good covers.
They're good covers, but these are in like totally beat up. I don't even know if they're worth pressing.
Who drew them?
Let's see. Give me a second, I'll tell you. 106, that's the oldest one. So let me pull that out.
Daredevil didn't get good. I mean, Frank Miller was in the 120s. Was that Mazzucchelli was in the 20s?
This is Steve Gerber on writing and Don Heck and Sal Ipahappy. I don't know who that is. But this issue is from I'm guessing there, I don't see the date, 1973. So this one's as old as I am. But you can tell just by looking at it, it's all beat up. The spine's all beat the crap.
Yeah. Open it up. Sometimes Don Heck is weird because a lot of his stuff is awful, and then some of his stuff is brilliant.
Back in the day, this is pretty standard Marvel 70s stuff.
Yeah, his Namor. So there's a couple of Namor issues that when I see it, I'm like, who did this? And it's like Don Heck, and I'm like, what was he on? Like,
I'm looking for more splash pages or more exciting.
I mean, there aren't any splash pages. It was the 70s.
I put a link to Kaneda's Instagram where he's got one of the pages. You can see it in black and white.
Oh, right on.
Now, if they do a black and white version of that comic, I may definitely have to pick it up. This is very standard 70s Marvel.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love it. It looks great.
But the covers, wow. The covers are like so much fun.
You're right, Avery. That Eric Canetti black and white looks way better.
Yeah. Now his paintings look good. If you went through his page and looked at his paintings are awesome.
Now some of the illustrations he does, they're digital, aren't they?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
So, yeah. Some of it is, some of it's not.
Yeah, I've seen some of his where he actually does speed videos where it's done through Illustrator, but some of his sketches are freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
His headshots are freaking awesome. I mean,
his sketches are badass.
He puts his heart and soul into some of those illustrations.
If he did a book, if he did a book, if he had
his own book. He's got his own book on Kickstarter that is like issue 5 or something he's working on right now.
Okay, I bet those look dope.
Yeah. It's some pretty stuff, but you don't hear anything about it because it's not part of the Rippaverse.
Rippaverse. I don't know anything about what's going on now.
Yeah, I know that was a bad joke, but it's true. That's all anybody wants to talk about when it comes to crowdfunding is the Rippaverse. Did you see that latest video where he said he wants to put out 100 books this year?
No.
I mean,
yeah.
Is that because
I should say not
that because they're going to be on fire?
His company, he wants to publish 100 books this year.
It's not going to happen. I got to let my dog back, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
No, Rippaverse is I feel bad a little bit because I mean, yeah, we'll talk about it. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
I really don't want to talk about it though. Do you, Avery?
No,
No,
it's
no.
it's one of those things. It's just like I was happy for him, man, with his
Yeah.
initial success, but the books are bad.
It's now becoming a meme.
Yeah,
The
it's like
whole line is everything. Even he is becoming a meme. It's sad.
yeah.
You know. I guess that happens to everybody. Anyway.
Yeah, but look at that page. I put the link in the
Okay. Give me just a
in the
second.
chat.
Can do, will do. Do. Yeah, it was so funny. The he does that crap. He does that podcast with Matteo Scalera and the other guy. I always forget.
Sean
Ink something.
Crystal.
Jim Mafood.
Well,
Yeah,
Mafood's on there sometimes. It's Sean Crystal is the other.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Ink Pulp.
they released one just recently where they were interviewing Brett Beam, the guy that did Dork, and Eric was saying how he's finished up the first issue and he was working on the second. He was waiting on the scripts from Snyder, and then you realize at some point they talk about this is all right before Christmas. It's like 3 months old. The interview was over 3 months old. They held it until Dork #1 came out in February. So Eric Kaneda was talking about that. So that he was working on these issues of
new comic.
Yeah. Oh, let me see if I can zoom in here or something. Can you zoom in on Instagram? Oh, I didn't want to heart it.
That was nice. I don't think so. I think you have to it's a mobile app.
That is true, but that is a nice page. And I love the fact you see all the gray scale and gray tones that he puts in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see that in the issue, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the coloring job, let me go and pull up the page because I believe that is from issue 1. At least I think it is. But all that grayscale, all that gray tone that's in there is lost completely. Yeah, actually, that's page 2. All right, let me highlight me real quick. I know you guys want to see me. Yeah, that's page 2. Just look at that bottom panel.
Yeah.
You know, those bottom, like that third panel from the bottom where it's all red. In his original, it's got all those gray shades of gray. And you lose. Oh, look at that! The second the bottom panel, the colorist colored in her hair completely red. Right? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at the image. I can't zoom in.
Yeah, it's got a fade.
It's got fade, and there's more to it. There's so much more to it, and the coloring just removes all of that.
Yeah, destroyed it.
It's really great when an artist puts in that extra effort to do all the shadow work and it's completely destroyed and totally was a waste of your time.
Wow.
It was a total waste of his time.
I wonder, I'm almost guaranteeing you that the majority of these issues, these pages were done digitally.
Oh yeah. I'm sure.
I don't think he's got originals, which sucks because I know there's people out there would love to buy them and all, but
yeah.
It was not a huge, great effort. I love this image right here. That's a cool image.
He's got an awesome He-Man on his page. It's like He-Man on Battlecat.
Who else do you know can draw a villain where part of the villain's anatomy disappears into the background and then comes up into the foreground and you know exactly what is going on in this image? You know, most comic book creators would draw the entire thing coming around. He didn't do that. He just said disappearing into the background and then reappearing, and you know exactly what's going on with this image. You know, that's just it's incredible what he does. I've always admired some of his stuff. Why can I not see more of his options here? Let me see if we can. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
check out that He-Man. Dude, that He-Man is so good.
That is cool. That is freaking cool. That's got to be digitally colored, though.
Yeah, I think it's a digital painting.
Yeah. I wonder if that's I wonder if that's like this is something he did in a sketchbook.
Yeah, that trap jaw's wicked.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Yeah, like that's ridiculous. Do you see what I mean? Like if there was a book that looked like that.
Well,
Oh yeah.
he does have his own book on Kickstarter. Let's see if we can see some images from it. Do. Is that no? That's the not Suiciders. That's the crimey. I got to bring it up.
Yeah, like that.
Sacrificers.
That looks so good.
That is cool. And that looks like a painting on board.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's the tape lines.
Wow. Incredible.
MK says that is good. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is
Eric
like
Kennedy's awesome.
like this is like a collection of headshots that he does. That magic is drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that. Well, wait, that's not magic though. Is that magic or is that oh crap.
Who else do you think that would
The
be?
one that was on the back of the Cybernary book. It was
Nobody knows who that character is.
Yeah.
No, that's probably magic, a version of magic. But hold on a second.
Wait. Look, go up. I want to see that Youngblood one. That looked awesome. That's dope. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is good.
You should see if Eric Kaneda will do an image of some adult fantasy characters.
That'd be dope.
Ooh, that's pretty. Oh. Commissions are open. Okay, that's a video. Ooh, what is this? Just some head sketches.
Those look great.
Yeah.
Look at that cable. His cable is like one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Go
It's got
wait.
so
Click on it.
much-
Click on the motherfucking cable.
That's not a very good cable.
That's pretty awesome. I loved it. That's great.
Oh, that's something he's doing digitally. He's showing off whatever digital things he has.
That's from his comic.
Yeah, that's from his comic. Yeah, that's something you'll need to look up, Todd. Something you might like.
Okay.
I honestly
Oh right, Arc Athena.
Arc Athena. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. Is this a video?
Hey, Ultimate Warrior. He says, "Can He-Man beat a Thundercat?"
Well, we have Thundercats taking on Silverhawks. I'm sure eventually they'll get around to He-Man. This is just one of those digital painting videos.
Mm-hmm. Is it?
Yes. Ah, here we go. Arc Athena. All 6 covers for Arc Athena. Series 1. Get yourself a copy. Here, come back and tell me how much you loved it. IconicComics.com. Cool. Well, everybody should go check that out.
Yeah. My dog is barking at things.
Oh, I remember this image. This is so cool. This was him doing Battle Beast. See, I think if it's a cover or something that's going to be published, he can do it digitally and, start to finish, and it'll be cool. But I'd rather see him draw it.
You can get all of 6 issues of his Arc Athena for $150.
6 issues for $150.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they look thick. They don't look thin, so they're books.
He has an ink pulp podcast with Robert Kirkman. Very cool.
Yeah.
These guys are some funky looking guys, aren't they?
I like how dope that is, man.
Oh yeah. Ooh, love that. That's it?
MK says he loves watching the progressions. Well, this is all they're going to show on Instagram because it's not a web. It's supposed to be like. I mean, he's been putting stuff up on Instagram for years.
I love that big Barda.
Awesome. MK says he's added his art to my viewing. I love watching when Ross does live draws and progressions.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fuck. That's just awesome.
Yeah. I love these black and white gray sketches. These are just Makes you
Yeah,
really
that's
jealous that you
super
can't draw
good.
that well, you know?
Yeah, super good.
Excellent, excellent.
It also makes his comics look like ass.
That is true. That is true, especially when you see what he can do, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame him. He, like I said, he's not gonna. He, you know, on a sketch or a cover, he can spend hours on it. You know what I mean? But on a page, you got to knock it out in a day or two max. So, you know, you're not gonna spend hours on a panel. You're just gonna knock it out.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have a big enough audience where you can take like a week per page.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, well. That's the European model of when they do graphic novels. They take a whole year to do a
They
graphic
take a
novel.
year,
you
and
know?
it's like they take a year, and it's fully painted, and it's like 40 pages.
Yeah.
But then I think their audience, I don't know how big Fumetti and all that stuff is.
Just a matter of finding the
It's got to be
right
huge.
person to pay you that up front, you know?
I mean, they're also, from what I understand, seen as more of like novelists. Right?
Yeah,
It's not like the comic book industry. So like a comic artist in Europe doing Fumetti or any of the kind of the Euro books, like if they put out a book a year, well, that's like an author in the States putting out a novel a year. Like they don't see a difference of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Ultimate Warrior says, is Jim Lee better than Todd McFarlane?
Is Jim Lee better than Todd McFarlane? Well, considering how McFarlane doesn't really draw that much anymore, and Jim Lee is still...
Yeah, I would say that Jim Lee kicks his ass pretty hard.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but the last... I think it's the last part of the Hush 2 has been pushed back again. So it's now officially 9 months after the original solicitation is when it's coming out.
Really?
Yes.
What issue number of Hush 2?
It's Batman.
Yeah, I
Regular
mean,
Batman
not the
title.
actual issue, but like in the series, is it the third book, fourth book, the fifth?
Fifth.
Of
I think
six?
it's issue. I think it's supposed to be 5,
Wow.
but I'll have to double check on that.
He's
But
just
yeah,
struggling, man. He's not 20 anymore.
I don't know if it's that or if it's the fact that he, is slow and lazy and has other things to do.
Well, I also know
he's got another
also be
job.
Scott Williams. It might also be Scott Williams. Like I
I
heard,
seriously doubt that.
I've heard a long time ago that like Scott Williams just has like major back issues now. Like he can't like from what I heard, he actually like his desk, he has to lean back in like a lounge chair to do everything. He can't like sit upright.
You know, that might end up being true because the last thing you want to do is diss your inker, you know?
Mhm.
So there's been I don't think they've ever came out and said the reason why it's late is because of this.
Well, and also health reasons, right? You don't want to be like, oh, health reasons. You know what I mean? But I think, I mean, and Jim Lee, I will give it to him. Like you can watch him on stream. That dude sits down to draw a page. He draws a fucking page.
Yeah.
But it might be Scott Williams. You know,
I don't know.
who knows? And MK
Bottom line
says,
is it's late.
MK says, haha, you think you guys are jealous. I mean, yeah. I appreciate someone who sits down and gets those books out. That's very tough.
Well, one of two things is going to happen. I'm eventually going to find the time to actually sit down and draw and get stuff done, or I'm going to be dead. I'm either going to find the time or I'll be dead. One of those two things is what's going to happen. So,
Or both.
no, I'm not going to find the time and then be dead. But
You
I
could be
could
dead and
die
then
before
find the time.
I could
When
be
you're dead,
dead
bro,
before I
when
find the time.
when
so
you are dead and gone, you will have so much time to draw comics.
That is true. Do you know I've actually considered, if I ever did something and got thrown in jail, would I have time in jail to work on my books?
You know what's really sad?
Yeah.
I felt the same thing. I was like, there's been times I've been like, do they give you pencils and paper in prison? I was like, well, not if you're a violent offender. So if you go to prison, you have to I was like, just put me into solitary with some paper and pencils.
Oh God, I would love that. 23 hours a day,
Everyone's
just
like,
you, yourself.
Everyone's always like solitary. Yeah, man. After 3 days, people go insane. Go insane in solitary. I'm like, what are you talking about? I feel right at home. Like, can I go now? Can you put me in the shoe now?
So freaking sad. The fact that we both thought about that's even sadder.
And how you're like, yeah, solitary confinement wouldn't be that bad. I'd be safe. I'd have meals.
Yeah, but what would happen is you'd do a whole issue, and then the guards would come in and confiscate it and then burn it right in front of you or something like that. Like, they would do that to you. They would do that to you. That's the plot of a short story. An artist gets in prison and finds his creative spirit returns, and he works on his own book while in prison, and then just to torture him, they take all of his work and they burn it right in front of him, and then he enacts revenge on them when he finally gets out of jail or something. I don't know. It's there somewhere. There's something there.
There's something there.
Yeah.
It's every dream come true. Solitary confinement.
Solitary confinement with a pad of paper, pen, and a pencil, and no other responsibilities.
I know.
Freaking A. It's all the other crap we have to do on a daily basis that drowns us in life, you know?
That's true, man. God, dude. It's so much. It's so much. Yeah. Ultimate says, I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. And now he's saying, have you ever heard of hey, Andrew, have you ever heard of the hit 90s action team called Wildcats?
Have I? No, tell me more about it.
I actually do have a little bit of a I go back and forth. Like, there's been times where I've really wanted the absolute edition of Wildcats, like the slip case edition.
Yeah.
But then I go back and I have like the first 14 issues or whatever, 16 issues, and I look at them and I'm like, man, these really there's like the first 3 or 4 issues are really cool, and then it just falls off a cliff.
Well, those issues are very common in the fact that you can find them almost anywhere.
Well, yeah, there are millions of them.
So yeah, that's true too.
Although, believe it or not, I know there's millions of them, but I can't find like the early Spawn issues anywhere.
There's a couple of Spawn issues in the first like 8 that are hard to find. Like number 1 is kind of hard to find without paying for it. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're willing to pay $50 for a copy, you can get it. Issue
but
8
it's weird because there was like millions of copies sold. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But because it's number 1, people won't let it go for what it's actually worth, you know?
Mm.
So, yeah. But that's the way it goes with some comics.
Yeah.
It's good for me in the long run.
The Spawn artist editions, nobody wants to part with those.
I can't even find the first volume.
The last one I saw was one of the signed editions, and they wanted a couple of $1,000 for it on eBay.
Yeah, I've seen them for about 600, but I haven't seen anything in a while. It's like, God, man, it's the only problem I have with McFarlane's. I think the Spawn issues would still hold up. I've got the Spider-Man artist edition.
Yeah.
Outside of the Spider-Man pages toward the back, like, his work does not hold up to me.
I still like it. I don't care. I love that Spider-Man artist edition.
Hey, what's up, Stag? How you doing? Stag says, hey, all, what inspires you guys to make a comic? And then Ultimate
Autism.
Autism. No, my kids inspired me to make my comic.
I mean, in general, I think like
I've done more comics based on inspiration from my children than anything else.
Well, what got you started though? Your children weren't born when we were in high school.
No, it was just wanting to make comics.
Why?
Because that's what we wanted to do.
I speak for yourself. For me, I always love the
Are
challenge.
you telling us you didn't want to make comics when you were a
Yeah,
kid?
no, I'm saying I always wanted to make comics. Steg says I was not expecting that answer, but perfectly good. For me, it was different. I'm talking about like originally, right? Like, for me, it was I recognized, and I still say to this day, that drawing a comic is probably the skill of comic book making is probably one of the hardest things a human being can do creatively.
No, you're talking about two different things there. Drawing a comic and making a comic are two different things.
I'm talking about just drawing a comic by itself. But oh my God, splitting hairs. Drawing, if you want to stop at drawing a comic, that's fine. If you want to go through the whole publishing side of it, that's fine too.
No, but no, I'm serious. I'm serious. There was a time when we were younger, all we wanted to do was draw comics. There was a time in our life where we said we want to make comics. We want to be involved in every piece of it.
That is accurate, but I think you're parsing words a little bit. For me,
autism.
Whether it's drawing or whether it's making, it doesn't fucking matter. For me, it was because I realized early on, and I still stand by this, like, 40 freaking years later, like drawing, making, doing comics, the art form of comics is by far the hardest thing a creative person can ever attempt. It sounds easy and it sounds like childish and it's for kids or whatever. The minute you sit down and try to draw one, you realize how far away people like Walter Simonson and Art Adams and John Buscema and Jim Lee, like, you realize how far away they are from you, because it is like it's not just drawing people, it's drawing literally everything. It's not an illustrator. An illustrator has to draw one illustration, they get references, and they can focus on one image. Even if that image is like a collage, like a movie poster, it's one image. Multiply that times 22 full-blown illustrations with multiple panels. It's 100 illustrations a month on average of everything. And it's not just the drawing, it's the ability to actually tell a story. Like understanding panel flow and storytelling and pacing and lighting and shadow and composition and juxtaposition and all of that stuff. And it is so many, you have to be a master in so many things. That's why when you have a master that comes out like a Frank Miller or whoever, that's why they're masters, because to be able to master more than one little corner of any of those things is so fucking hard. And that's why there's so many people in the middle. Like Mark Bagley is a fantastic artist, but I wouldn't put him up. He's a legend because he's been around for forever, but like, he's not, I don't know. He's not like up there in the pantheon. Well, why? Well, it's because he's really freaking good at illustrating and he's amazing at doing like the comic art, but he wasn't able to, there's multiple angles to all of this. You know what I mean?
Does Mark Bagley have a creator-owned series out there?
I don't think so.
I don't think he does.
Yeah.
Well, there were two events in my life that made me want to do comics.
Ultimate Warrior. That's a good joke. I'm stealing that. I like that jokes.
Yeah, you keep the jokes.
Yeah.
It was actually X-Men Annual number 9 from 1985. Art Adams, gorgeous book. It's the one where Storm is on the cover, and it's the homage to the first appearance of Thor. And that is the comic that when I bought it and read it, made me want to draw comics. That book inspired me to want to do comics. What inspired me to create my own comics was getting a rejection letter from DC. And I realized I didn't want to draw Batman. I didn't want to draw Spider-Man. I didn't want to draw for anybody else.
One rejection letter.
It only took one. And I'm like, nope, I don't want to do this anymore.
I still have my Top Cow rejection letter.
I don't think I have the rejection letter anymore.
I should find it and see if I can get Silvestri to sign it.
God.
I don't even know where all mine are anymore. I think they're gone.
Yeah.
I had them from Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, everybody.
Yeah,
No, I never got a response from Marvel. I just got one from DC, and that was it. Or was it the other way around?
I had multiples from all of them.
I think maybe it was Marvel, and I didn't receive anything back from DC.
Avery, do you still have your rejection letters?
I don't know where they're at.
Oh man, we should try to. I wish. Hopefully, one day, hopefully, we can find them and share them because that would be great. And be like, you suck.
Oh, well, one time when Darren Auk was the new talent director at Marvel, he called me to reject me.
Oh wow.
He called you?
He called.
Holy shit. What did he like? Was it why?
Because I was like this close. Oh,
what did he say?
Oh, he was just talking to me. It's when I lived here the first time in Georgia,
mm-hmm.
And after that, I would send my stuff in, and he would send my samples back with notes written on them.
Oh, that's super nice.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what the notes said.
No, it was like, instead of the generic form letter, he was like going through my samples.
He was
and writing and helping me out and saying, encircling things and leaving notes and critiques and sending it back. He wasn't just sending the form letter.
That's very cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
fairly certain I got a form letter.
Oh yeah, I got a form.
Yep. So of all the rejected people here, Avery has the best story.
Yeah, that's the best story by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nope, I got that letter and I said, you know what? And they were absolutely 100% right. I was not ready. My stuff sucked, but you know what? It inspired me. It made me want to say, screw you. I'm going to do my own thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm the only one here that worked with an Image founder too.
That's true. That's true.
Ultimate has another good one. He says, in terms of both as an artist and an author, who is worse, Rob Liefeld or Looney Frank Miller?
Well, I don't think any of us know them personally, so I don't know if we could say.
I mean,
you really can't bash Frank Miller because he's had years and years of wonderful creative experience, but I can bash the most recent shit he's been putting out.
If anybody's deserved the right to shit the bed, it's Frank Miller.
Yeah,
true. True.
Although I will say this, like, I actually am gonna. This might be a surprising answer. I'm gonna say who's worse. I'm gonna say Frank Miller, Looney Frank Miller, because here's the thing. Like with Rob Liefeld, he's been doing the same thing his whole career, right? Like Youngblood, the new Youngblood or whatever he's doing is gonna come out, and everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, it's Rob," right? Like it's
already out. It's several issues are out.
Yeah, I know, but it's not a surprise. It's like you look at it and there's like no backgrounds. You're like, okay, well, it's Rob. Frank Miller was like, I mean, like I'm sorry, but like his early stuff, like Dark Knight Returns is gorgeous. It was, I mean, I remember Dark Knight Returns was what got me into comics before I even knew what it was.
Have you ever looked at a piece of Rob Liefeld art and described it as gorgeous?
No, this is what I'm saying. They're farther to fall.
Right.
Farther to fall. Like Rob Liefeld, if you're like, who's worse? And you're like, well, Rob Liefeld's Rob Liefeld. He's never changed. He's just doing his thing. And that's fine. I will say that I am planning on buying that Youngblood Artist Edition because I think it's going to be awesome. So I have a soft spot in my heart for Rob Liefeld too. But Frank Miller, like what he's doing now, he should just stop. Like, I don't know why he's drawing anymore. Like, it doesn't seem like it's a style. It seems like it's what he can do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to say...
Yeah. His health has deteriorated to the point.
He doesn't have it. That's right. And it's like, I don't want to say anything negative about it. You know what I mean? But at that point, because it looks like someone whose health, it's so bad. This is my point, is that it looks so bad that it looks like someone who has their health in decline. And at that point, you just don't draw anymore, unless you really need the money, which he doesn't.
Yeah.
To me, it just doesn't look like a healthy person or someone that gives a shit. There's only two choices, which makes it worse. He's either ill and in poor health, which makes it sad, or he just doesn't give a shit, which makes it sad. So it's like,
yeah.
I don't think there's a win there. I think it's just sort of like, well, at least with Rob Liefeld,
but not, what is it, 1986?
Right.
Honestly,
but 1986, man, he set everything on fire.
Everything. Well, he put an entire lifetime's worth of life force energy into Daredevil, Ronin, and Batman.
Yeah, in like a year.
In like 2 years, he just killed it. He was like 28 and like God of Comics, and you're like, okay, well,
yeah.
Like if you really look at how young he was like in his 20s with Dark Knight Returns, bro.
I'm just gonna point out two things about these two creators. Number one, this is not apples to apples. These are two completely different creators. They one of the things that the longevity, and Rob Liefeld is a great salesman. His art is not great, but he knows how to sell it. He knows how to get people excited about it. Frank Miller doesn't have to do that, and an old Frank Miller didn't have to do it. There was a new Frank Miller issue coming out. People bought it, period. He didn't have to go on live streams. They didn't have live streams back then, but you know what I mean? He was not having to promote his stuff to the point because you knew you were getting quality work. Right. And the best way to compare these two is which one of them has creator-owned property that's been made into a movie, a successful movie. Well, a movie at all, period.
Yeah.
Name a single Rob Liefeld creation that he owns that has been made into a movie, and anybody out there who wants to say Deadpool.
Wait a minute, he doesn't own Deadpool, but he
doesn't own Deadpool.
He gets paid a lot for that.
Yes, and he promotes himself using Deadpool all the time.
Well, sure,
but he did not.
Oh, he should.
Yeah, he should. That's all he's got. That's all he's got.
Any of us. I'm sorry.
And Cable.
If any of these characters pop, and they're bought by whatever, like. If you created a character for DC or Marvel and it turned into the next Batman or Superman for that generation, you're gonna ride that shit forever.
Is Sin City?
Oh yeah.
Frank Miller didn't sell Sin City to anybody.
No. But who knows,
he still owns every bit of that, does he not?
Who outside of comics? Who the fuck knows what Sin City is?
Movie lovers.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a great movie. It was like one film.
There were two Sin City films, and there was also other stuff created from him, his creator-owned work. You've heard of 300, right?
Yeah.
Todd, why are you're just ignoring things? Frank Miller is by far the better creator of the two, but if you're talking about somebody who's out there pushing their stuff, for the amount of crap Rob Liefeld creates, and the fact that his name is recognizable in comic fandom is amazing to me.
Yeah.
No,
I agree.
I would say they both have an equal level of popularity and people know them both, but for totally different reasons. One is an amazing artist who has created great art and great stories, and the other who is a promoter. He's like the Don King of comics.
I have he is the Don. That's actually really good. I will say though that I have gotten to really like Rob Liefeld over the years as a creator.
Oh yeah, he's very, very entertaining. As a pitch man, he is great.
Well, I just think about just look, I'll put it like this. Like when I did the Sonic X comic, and the editor basically threw me under a bus. And just an absolute garbage human. And seeing the result, seeing like what fans were saying after he threw me under the bus, they were like, the fans were like kind of supporting the editor, and like it really fucking hurt. Like I was devastated. I was like, my reputation is shit. Like it's my first book. Like what the fuck? I was really fucked up about it for a long time, and it made me like, it actually made me respect someone like Rob Liefeld, who is just like, you. It takes a certain personality to not kill yourself when the entire internet hates your shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, it really does. Like, I didn't have it as, I guess I was, you know, I just had like 2 books. Like, it wasn't at the end of the world. He's gotten it for 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, he's got balls of steel, nerves of steel. The dude is like impenetrable.
And still people pay thousands of dollars for his art.
Yeah.
You know?
Then I think that's why.
Tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands.
I know.
But you understand, like, the reason his work sells is purely because he's got nuts of steel. If he had caved for decades ago or just gone away and disappeared like people wanted him to, his work wouldn't be worth shit. He'd be no. What?
You know, I just realized.
What?
It's almost 10 and I didn't get a chance to do the peep show.
Oh.
Crap.
Oh, thank God.
I guess I'll have to do it in the green room with you guys after we wrap up the show.
Do it now.
No, I'm going to leave.
All right, guys, I tell you what, the conversation this evening was freaking fantastic. I love arguing with Todd, especially when he's wrong, and I love pointing it out, you know?
Honestly, I didn't see anything. I just sat back and watched you guys tear each other apart.
You, Zach, you are the Ed McMahon of Nerd Den.
Hi-oh.
Well, that's like Avery was the Ed McMahon of my Scam Channel live streams for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I mean, my knowledge of comics pales compared to yours. So watching you guys, you know, gleefully stick knives into each other over the most obscure, complicated shit while I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell are they talking about?
Zach, to be fair, they're butter knives.
No, they're fake knives that they use on movie sets.
You
can stab him as hard in the neck as you want. It's not going to hurt him.
More like plastic, like those plastic knives you get like plastic cutlery.
Yep, the little white one.
No, you can still kill somebody with those. These are harmless knives. Trust me.
You'd have to like really like bear down on someone's carotid artery for like 5 minutes while they just lie there and take it in order to.
Please describe it in graphic detail.
Well,
you know
what? If I'd rather not, because I'm saving that story for my trial.
Todd has given me a couch to crash on when I go to conventions in his neighborhood for many years. So I would never take out a knife to him. Once his usefulness is over, then we'll talk about it.
Great.
But right now,
honestly, knives are too much work. Far better just to poison him.
Now wait a minute.
Todd, I'm not saying I would poison you, because honestly,
because then this would be evidence. Yes, we understand.
Well, no, not that. So I have very few people I have very few people in the world I actually consider friends. So yeah, it's you and like a few other guys. So
MK says same nerd time, same nerd channel. I think we need a shirt that says that.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain there's probably one out there.
Well, actually, on a completely unrelated note, I'm going to give you guys 2 bits of homework. Look up a guy called Clavicular, and if you can, watch Alyssa Liu's Olympic gold figure skating gold medal short form routine. It really will brighten up your day.
And how is that connected to comics in any way?
Not a goddamn way.
All right. On that note, then, guys, thank you so much for joining again. Hope you got some entertainment out of it.
I just felt I should contribute something.
I love it. That's great.
Thank you, guys. Peace out. Be good. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And we'll check in again next week and fill you in on all the fun, great, wonderful stuff that we're working on.
Awesome. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
MK. Bye, Stag.